What a class act by Shinsuke Nakamura. He is presenting AJ Styles with the WWE title. This match right here, it was one for the... What's Nakamura? Oh my gosh! It just gave him a low blow! Nakamura, how could you do that? Hey, it's Wrestling Hero Figs. Back to school, back to work. Why am I that? Why does a good thing must end? You know, as long as you're here, as long as you're at the House of Hero Figs, it never ends. Especially since we have the Battle Pack series of the Wrestlemania Fig Figs. Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles, we got Seth Rollins, we have The Miz. We're going to review all 6 of them. Well, technically 3 because it is 3 Battle Packs, but all 6 figures in this video. They're all up at Ringside Collectibles. Discount code HERO will save you 10% at checkout. This right here, this is the best match in history. Well, one of the top 3. In WHF's mind, the way that I see it, this WrestleMania 2000 match, you guys, epic, iconic. This is the one pay-per-view, the one match that stands out so clear. I remember exactly where I was, what I was doing, what I was eating. Was I eating pizza? I think it was Domino's. So, right, first time that we're getting Jeff Hardy from the Attitude Era in that Team Extreme. It would have been cool had we gotten Matt and Jeff instead of Edge and Jeff. It's cool, regardless. It's a nice set. And right here, this is based off the most recent WrestleMania. We'll cover these. Definitely want to take a look at these first, you guys, because this Hardy right here, this Jeff Hardy, this head scan from this time, I'm telling you. I'll show you the back real quick. Back's right there showing you what's going on with Strong Style. He says, why hit a fix? Why you not review me first? Who remembers that, right? That whole gimmick that he was going for, that no speaking English. Yeah, we'll get you reviewed, sir. Let's get these 2 out first. I want to get Jeff. I want to get, especially Jeff. Edge, I think it was the SummerSlam Elites. That head scan is looking very, very similar. Oh, there's only one way to find out until we get it out. Here's the first one, you guys. Here's that Jeff, dude. Oh, man. Jeff Hardy mark, dude. Jeff Hardy mark. My Hardy Boys in general. Love my Hardy Boys. Love this scan, though, man. Like, okay, when we did first see it, I'm going to be straight up with you. It looked kind of weird how the hair was sitting, but seeing this now in the flesh, dude, that's wicked. I know that on the side of the box, because if you look right there for the image that we're seeing for Jeff, it is kind of like the hair shaved right there, but the hair is down. So that's kind of the one thing that was like, that kind of threw me off when I first saw it. I'm like, that don't look right. Because if you look right there on the side, you can actually see that they did include that in the actual hair piece itself. It is shaved. It just has the front, what would you call these, like bangs? I don't know. Someone drop it in the comment section. His bangs, there you go. His bangs are more towards the front. True FX on this classic style. Man, like, here's the thing though. The shirt, from what I recall, it was more like one of those clear see-through shirts. It was see-through, and then these armbands that you're seeing right here, they were on there, but they were underneath the shirt. The way that they made it, and it would be hard to capitalize that in paint form. Like, really, the only way you could truly, like, get that right is that they would have thrown a fabric shirt in this, but you're not going to see that in a basic or a battle pack. But that's how kind of the sleeves were. They were underneath the shirt as opposed to what we're seeing right here. It's the scan, dude. This head scan for Jeff Hardy, wicked, man. On the back right there, it is a little bit shorter than what we're seeing. And again, it's because the hair, it is more towards the front right there. Now for Edge, the purple attire, the rest, really not much. I mean, you can see that they did actually paint the kick pads. They didn't paint it on, I think that was the very first battle pack. I'm going to have to go back and check that out, but I'm pretty sure that was the first battle pack that they didn't, actually, it wasn't even kick pads. It was just boots, and I think they might have been painted over. I'll have to go back, man. I'm going to have to check my reference. We do have some comparisons. There's really no comparison that I can do with Jeff Hardy, this one right here, because the ones that we've gotten, all from different time frames. The one closest one that we've gotten was from the WWE Shop exclusive, but again, different hairstyle, different look, and not necessarily in that time frame. Here's Edge right there in the purple. This attire is also accurate. So I think he was wearing the purple, and then Christian was wearing the yellow. Now, we did get the yellow in the Elite Wave. It was in one of the earliest waves. Can't really recall off I think it was Elite Series 16. Gonna have to go back. But the purple right there, I do like it. The scan too, I actually was a fan of this one. See, Jax, when it came to the Edge figures, Jax had it down, man. They had it down on cue right there. And this one is coming pretty close to it from what, from my old Jax figures that I used to collect. On the bottom right here, you can actually see that the beard, it's kind of faded towards the bottom. Dude, that's sick, man. They actually included the elbow pads. You don't see that very often. When it comes to basics or battle packs, they don't throw the elbow pads in there. So really happy to have this battle pack, mainly because of that Jeff Jeff Hardy head scan. But give me your thoughts, you guys. I want to hear as to what you guys think on that Jeff scan. I personally love it. I think you really have to get your hands on it to see what I'm talking about. This next one right here, I want to get Seth freaking Rollins out because Steisenberg, if you're watching this, man, I'm sure you can appreciate this, sir. The man has ordered, I think, 3, but I think he's got to be up to 5 Seth Rollins, mainly because of this head that they used on this battle pack. The other figure that we are seeing with this. Let's move these guys aside so you guys can see the actual carded image right here. Yeah, he's ordered like a total of 5. I don't blame him. I don't. I'm actually on that same boat. I'm up to 3 now. I'll catch up to you, bro. Just give me some time. This Jeff, because this Rollins head scan right here, this is the thing, dude. Oh, let's get him out. I want to get this one out. I can't necessarily say that about The Miz, because with The Miz, they did go back to that other one, and I kind of wish that they would have thrown in the one that we got in that most recent basic, I think it was Basic Series 91. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's so hard to keep track of all these ways that we've gotten like these last couple of months. Crazy. Back to back. See, this is the scan that I would have preferred to see in this battle. Let's put him aside real quick. This is the scan that I would have preferred to see on this basic. I mean, I know that the hairstyle, it was more like this, but the likeness, as far as like Miz, like to what he actually truly looks like, you're seeing it more in this than what we got in this. The red attire right there, we got the WWE logo representing the Miz. Miz TV, the Hollywood of the figgies. Figgies. On the front right there, it says, what does it say? It says money, and then up here it says maker. He's the money maker, playmaker. Here is Seth freaking. Now, I do want to do a comparison. I did make this attire. Where is it? It's right here. I made it into elite form though. This is kind of my see, we all see it differently. Like when you see colors, when you see attires, the way that your own eye captures it, it's completely different from what, even though it might be like pretty plain and simple and cut and dry, kind of like what we saw this from King of Thrones. That's what it's based off. It's going to look different for all. Now, the way that the guy that was making this through production and Mattel line, they saw some kind of like shading. So it's not like they completely missed, certain parts of it. What they try to do, because if you remember, if you go back and actually watch this match, the way that the light was hitting it, some parts, it had like a shading effect to it. So this is kind of like a pretty good direction as to where Mattel is going. You can see that they're trying to add more detail. I mean, they could have done without it, but the parts right here, on some parts, okay, it does look like up here. I'll bring it real close. See, you see how it kind of looks like, kind of more like shading? On the other parts, it kind of looks like they did just forget the paint. Look at that. More towards the knee pads. So it's all really on how do you, I love this attire. This attire is pretty close. This is the one that I had made right here. The belt buckle, definitely on point. I think my gray is different. Mine's more of like a darker gray. This is a lighter gray. I can't remember. I think this is Elite Series 37 that I went with for the bottom part. And then this right here, I just went with my own color gray right there. The armbands too, the wristbands, they didn't paint them as you see it on my Elite right there. But we do have to add the belt to it. This is the night that he became champion, right? Grand Slam champion. He went in there in the books with the rest of the Shield members. Roman Reigns, Grand Slam. Dean Ambrose, Grand Slam. And Seth freaking Rollins. He needed to dip his head scan into that game. Oh my gosh, you guys. And actually, I did put it from Elite Series 64. I had to put it on mine, so I can't necessarily compare what we saw with Elite Series 37. Love this, you guys. I am so in love with this head scan. I can't. I'll stop right there. Seriously, every time I look at this, Steisenberg, I could see why you've gotten 4 or 5 of these already. It's just wicked, man. Love it. Let's put him aside real quick. Now that he's got the title, now he's happy. You know who wasn't happy? AJ Styles. AJ Styles. Well, he was happy. I mean, he retained the title, but the reason why he wasn't happy is because his longtime friend, Shinsuke Nakamura, and I do mean that. It's not like they've just been friends, since they came over to WWE. These guys go way back to the NJPW days. They've had their feuds, they've had their rivalries, their matches, they've done it all. So when Shinsuke did that, when he turned heel, this was the night. The gold attire, this is why the Shinsuke attire is so memorable. The gold, and I know most of his attires are very similar. The reason why is because it was that whole heel turn. He started doing the low blows, below the waist, and it was just a bad thing, man. It was the wrong path. But he thought that this path might have lead him to championship, WWE title championship stardom. Did it? Nope. You need to go talk to Charlotte, man. She is the master at that. Here's the gold armband. It is a light. It's more like a yellow. It actually it doesn't match from what I'm seeing right there on the wristbands. This should be more of like a gold, and this is not like a yellow. So this, yeah, that armband's bothering me. Come on, man. Why? Like, okay, they had the gold. They obviously had the gold during production when they did the belt and the wristbands. So why they didn't do it on the armband, have no idea. I think the reason why is because it's molded that color, so it was hard to capture. Then on the scan, we did see this with Elite Series 63. Was it 63 or 64? Pretty sure it was 63. This is the same one. I haven't done a head swap, so I can confirm to you that this is the actual scan that they used on Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, AJ Styles, the line work on him, it's actually, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean this like on the real, because the one that we got in the Elite, like the Elite was sick, man. I love this. This AJ Styles, the baby blue, all there is nice. But the way that they captured the line work on the actual basic, it's more accurate. They actually were going more centered towards the front as opposed to what we saw in this Elite, how it just goes, it literally just goes straight down. It should be going inverted. So if you're wondering, like, Hero Fakes, why are the lines work all messed up? Well, it's not that they're messed up. It's actually how he had. Well, it might kind of is right there up front. Let's bring it up. Right there. What's going on, man? But the way that they're angled in, that's actually accurate. We are getting knee pads on this AJ Styles, and we are getting that head scan from that True FX, dude. I think the hair might have been longer. It's inevitable. It is about to happen. Yeah, we'll know because the next Elite, it's that Survivor Series Elite, and they are still using this head scan. So I think maybe, hopefully, cross them off. Everybody, if you're watching this video right now, cross your fingers right now and hope that we get the longer hairstyle in the next Elite. Now, we're ranking them. Well, I'm going to tell you which one's my favorite, which one was definitely the best one from the series. I still have to give it to Rollins. I think just the overall, like, direction that they're going with these now, with trying, like, you know, the shadowing. I like this direction, and I definitely love this face that they put on him. Next, Miz, I can't. I don't know if I can throw you in there, man. It's for Seth freaking Rollins. That's why he's in there. You're actually ranked the lowest from all these figures, but definitely that's Seth Rollins, dude. Next up, I got to do it for the one match that stood out to me in my life, in WWE history, in my memory. This match right here, just wish it would have been Matt instead of Edge. But hey, it's all right, man. We finally got Ruthless or Attitude Era Jeff Hardy, Team Extreme. Now we just need that Matt Hardy, dude. Next up, this AJ Styles. The fact that they, took the right path in that getting that right line work. Shinsuke Nakamura. What's up with that armband, man? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.